Welcome to the Business Owner Spotlight Series. My name is Gabriel Moore. I am the senior partner and head coach here at Action Coach Vanguard in Central Iowa. Today, I have Mariela Maya, the owner of Panka Peruvian restaurant, as my guest. We're going to be talking about her business, her journey to business ownership, some challenges, triumphs, best practices, and take a look under the hood of what it's like to build and operate a business. If this is your first time on the channel, be sure to like and subscribe and get notifications when we drop new conversations, just like this one. Mariela, welcome and thank you so much for being here today.
No, thank you for the invitation.
Absolutely.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, me too. And we tried to catch each other once before I got sick. It was a kind of a bad situation for me. But while you're here, give us a brief overview of your background. Tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, I have a Peruvian restaurant. I opened this restaurant 5 years ago. Actually, yeah, it was in February 5 years ago.
Wow.
I lived before in Rockford, Illinois, but I moved
Okay.
here to open the restaurant. My sisters, they have restaurants too. They don't live here. They live in
Wow.
Colombia, in Medellin and Cartagena, and another sister in Rockford, and they have restaurants. So
So it's like
I
a
always,
restaurant family kind of thing. I love it.
my dream was, I'm sorry, it's a little delayed.
Yeah, I saw that. I think I got you back. Go ahead.
Well, my dream was always to open a coffee place. I
Oh,
thought it was
wow.
like no as hard as open a restaurant,
Yeah.
but well, here I am with a restaurant
5 years later.
5 years later. Yes.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about like the role you currently play in your business. Are you cooking? Are you serving? What does that look like today?
Well, if I need to do it, I do everything. Uh, so I cook, I clean dishes, I serve, I do cocktails, everything. But what I do is, well, I train the person, the server or whoever it's new, and I teach them how to cook the specific dish or a specific cocktails, and then they do it by themselves. And normally I'm there now mornings and afternoons, and what I like to do is like go to every table, say hi to every table, make sure that
Perfect.
everything is okay, that the quality, the service, everything is good. To mainly it's make them feel that they are part of the family and not just
Yeah.
one more customer.
What a great thing to do as the owner, right? Because if you own the business, being out there and just saying hi to your customers and being able to do that, right? Because if you didn't have a team that was trained or taught by you, that would be you out there doing all that work and having that for you now gives you that ability to go out there and just relate, just build relationships with your customers. That's got to
Yeah,
feel great, right?
yes, it's awesome. I really love, like, the other day I was doing some new dishes because now we open for brunch in the morning.
Okay.
And I was talking with my mom because she's the one giving me all the recipes.
Yeah.
And she was like, "You really like your job, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's fun creating new dishes, being there and talking with people. It's fun.
Yeah.
I really like it."
Especially if you're a social person, right? I mean, if you are able to be social with people, that's always helps. So when when you look at your role today, okay, so I'm sure it might have been quite different 5 years ago, but when you look at your role today as a business owner, how many hours are you working in your business, right? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And how many hours are you able to work on your business? What does that ratio look like?
Well, that is hard because there are moments. Well, I have a great team. Uh, the team that I have right now, it's awesome. It was really hard during pandemic
Yeah.
because, well, it was not easy. But right
Right.
now, I have a very solid team. They know exactly what to do. If they have a problem, they know how to resolve it. But it's important to be there. You
Yes.
being your business, being you need to be there. So I put a lot of hours, a lot,
Okay.
more than you can imagine. But
I don't
you
know. I'm
need
an
to,
entrepreneur.
yes, yeah. But you need to make a balance too.
Yes, you
Uh,
do. Yeah.
I know that if everybody knows, but I opened a second location on Forest Avenue.
Very good.
And that was one of my dreams, to open something different. That was the rotisserie chicken that is huge in Peru, and sandwiches, but I was putting too many hours,
Mm,
and I'm the only owner with two restaurants. So I was like, no, this is not working.
right.
And and sometimes it's not, well, it was really hard for me because I put everything on that one. But it's not bad to say, well, they don't work. You are not losing because you are getting a lot of experience and
Yes.
a lot of things. And I decide to close it because, well, my daughter is leaving in August to college, and my husband and my life. So sometimes you need to put a limit, and it's for your own health. You need
Yes.
to enjoy what you do as on your business, but you need to enjoy your life too.
You
And
know,
it's
what kind of learning did you take from that? What kind of lesson did you take from that experience? Because, I always try to be grateful for experiences like that. To others,
Mhm.
it might look like a failure, but to us, it's the things that actually push us forward to the next level, right?
Yeah.
What was like one of your biggest takeaways from that?
Well, number one, I think that on that restaurant, I had a lot of sandwiches, so like
Okay.
very easy and quick.
Sure.
So I had sandwiches and pupusas and arepas, so a little Latin American fusion.
Okay.
So and at the restaurant, I was opening just in the afternoons, and that area for lunch, people like quick meals.
Hmm.
So I learned that that was going to work better on the other location, that it's easier and put in things that are quick. And I opened that branch just a week ago, and it's
Okay.
working awesome.
Nice.
I love it. So I learned that. I learned that I need to have a little time for myself. As an entrepreneur, you want to keep going and keep growing
Hmm.
and keep growing, and you always have more ideas. Like, okay, now it's time to open this and do this.
Hmm.
And sometimes you just burn.
But Mariela, you know what you did that a lot of people get stuck on? And I think it's really worth highlighting this right now because so many people think of these ideas, have these ideas, but nobody takes action. Nobody does the next step, actually moves one step in one direction just to take that idea and bring it to fruition. That's so powerful what you've done. And to be able to say, you know what, I took the step. It might have been the wrong step, not necessarily, but I couldn't handle what came after that. But man, I learned from it. And now I'm
Yes.
going to take that learning to the next level. That's outstanding. That's major props to you for getting through that. That's huge.
Yeah, take the risk.
That's
Don't
right.
be afraid.
Right. The what
Totally.
in
To
the
learn.
end, what's the worst that can happen? You fail, great. I learn from my failures. You learn from your failures. So powerful.
Yeah,
So powerful.
totally. Yes.
So who primarily does your business serve? Like if I were one of your customers, am I a good fit for that? Who is a good fit? Describe that to me.
Everybody. Everybody. And I love when I'm walking around the tables and people are like, I noticed on your menu that you have a lot of influence from Asia. And I'm like, start talking like, yes, it's
Wow.
because,
Okay.
on the 1800s, we received a lot of immigrants from Asia. And that's why we have our
Wow.
fusion. And yeah,
That's so cool.
it's so fun because you don't, well, right now people love to travel.
Yeah.
That it's awesome because when you
Finally.
travel, if you yes, finally after years after that horrible pandemic.
Yeah,
But for me, that it's great. I always tell my kids that you don't need to have a lot of money to travel.
that's right.
Even if you eat just rice and beans, you're going to be good. But to have the experience,
It's all you
to
need.
have the experience, it's
Yeah.
good because that opens your mind.
Yes.
That makes you feel more like empathy, and it's great to travel. But when you go to restaurants that are a different ethnic, you can learn something different. Not only eating that food, but talking with the people that works there. Like
Yeah.
I love to talk about my food or the immigrations that we receive. Like we have a lot of influence from Asia, from Spain, and it's awesome. I love it. I love
No,
to talk about my country.
that's wild. I love learning new things like that. And I didn't know that. And it would seem that not only could you get, good food, of course, but you can learn something by going there, especially if you're able to walk around. You've gotten to that point in your business where you're a little bit more mobile. You're able to walk around and share some of these just wonderful stories with your customers. That's capital. That's really cool. That's really cool.
Yeah. And actually my employees, I have employees from Salvador, Colombia,
Okay.
Mexico, Peru. So you can talk to them too.
You're gonna get all kinds of different stories, no
Yes.
doubt. Well, what's one thing that you wish more people knew about your business that maybe they don't know? What's one thing that yeah, do you know what I mean? Like what's one thing that you wish they knew more about you or your business, I should say.
Well, I'm being there for 5 years, and a lot of people that goes to the restaurant are like, "Well, I didn't know that you were here because you are between two fast food restaurants," and they thought it
Okay.
was like something like that. But just to know that I exist, and we have good food, everything is fresh. Well, sometimes when we are very busy on Fridays and Saturdays, I recommend to make reservations. But we have a very small kitchen,
Mhm.
so and we make everything at the moment. Everything is fresh. So
Right.
just want to tell my customers that just need to be a little patient.
Okay. And there's
Yeah,
and you know there's reward in that patience, right? The good food.
good, good.
I think that I love that you tried to open a second business or a second location. I love that because it really gives you such perspective. It gives you a great perspective on what you're capable of,
Mhm.
and what you could be capable of in the future too, right? I mean, that's I'm I'm kind of excited for you in that regards. But I'm always, you talked about letting people know that you exist, right? Which is what marketing is. Marketing is about letting people know that you exist, that you have something to sell or serve. What would you say your number one marketing strategy is currently? Like what are you doing now that's really been successful about getting new people to come and try the restaurant?
Yeah. Over these 5 years, I tried everything. I tried,
Yeah.
yeah, I tried radio, I tried magazines, I
Okay.
tried everything. But I think that definitely it's Instagram boosting
Instagram.
your post, that it's a lot.
Yeah, Instagram does kind of take
And
point when it
Facebook,
comes to
yeah.
restaurants, right? I mean, it's huge being able to just photograph exactly what's going on and get it out there. Okay.
Yeah.
So what kind of system do you have in place for tracking? So we're going to talk about business. This is a business owner spotlight. So, and one of the things that we want to make sure that we get out there is business aspects, right? We're going to have other business owners that are going to be watching this. What is one of the ways that you track customers? Do you have a CRM that you use or any type of tracking to where you can track the number of people that are coming in and maybe actually who comes in? What does that look like?
Yes. Well, I have a really good system,
Okay.
and the system keeps track of all of that, and even database. I
Very good.
use Spot Hopper. Spot
Okay.
Hopper is great, and they make reservations there. So
You
if
say
I want
Spot Hopper?
Spot Hopper, yeah.
Okay. I'll have to get you to email me that to get that one down because I'm sure people would be curious about that. And you said it does reservations too and tracks kind of people and stuff.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
And Spot Hopper works for restaurants and bars.
Oh,
So
okay.
they manage the website,
Hmm.
and people can do the reservations there. And if you have a special, you can send that special to your data that you have
Okay.
already. So yeah, it works great.
Does that track ticket sales as well?
I don't do that. I don't sell tickets, but I think so.
I'm sorry, I meant point of sale. So does it track
Oh,
transactions?
my point of sale, yes.
Yes. Okay. So and it does that through the same program? Is it the same CRM program that tracks those things for you as well?
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's go back to you. Why did you choose to go into business for yourself as opposed to choosing to work for one of your sisters? You said your sisters owns a bunch of restaurants. Why did you choose to go into work for yourself?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question. Well, they live too far, and my kids are here,
Yeah.
so I don't want it to move. But every time that I go visit them, it's
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, I want to stay here. But because Medellin is beautiful, I love it. But I don't know. My kids are here, and it's a as a mom, I want to show them that if you have a dream or if you want something, you can do it. When I came here 20 years ago, I came here with zero English, and I learned
Wow.
English here, and then I studied for real estate because I wanted to do it.
Wow.
And I work as a real estate broker for 3 years. And when I have a problem, even when I was going to close the other restaurant, I was struggling. I was not in the same mood that I'm right now because
Yeah.
I was a little sad. I put everything on that. And I talked with my kids, and my kids were like, Mom, you can do it.
Huh.
So it was great because you teach them that
Yeah.
if you have a dream, don't be afraid, do it, take a risk. It's better to do it. And if, well, that doesn't work, you are going to learn something good, but you are not losing, I don't know, your life. It's try it.
That's so powerful. And you don't regret trying, right? You always regret
No,
not trying.
not at all.
Yeah, that's so powerful. I'm so glad that you're teaching your children that. And look how they come back and encourage you, right? When you
Oh,
feel like coming down, right? That's because of you. That's because of your nurturing. You know, when you nurture children like that, they come. I love that. I can relate to your story very much, very much. That's
even they work with
fantastic.
me. So if they want money, work.
Yeah, you're not getting it for free, that's for sure. All right, so
Yeah,
let's fast forward a little bit. What does Panka look like in 3 to 5 years?
3 to 5 years. I hope to expand a little bit,
Good.
but I don't want to move where I am right now
Yeah.
because I love that area. I love that location. Probably expand.
Okay.
Uh, I want more people to know about Peruvian food. Right now, on the world's best restaurants, Peru it's number one on 2023.
Nice.
Yeah, with the restaurant Central with this guy. Oh my gosh, I forgot his name.
Okay.
Central, it's number one,
Okay.
and we have another restaurant, Maido. It's number six in the world. So Peru is
Wow.
huge in gastronomy right now.
That's good. That's good for you guys. I mean, that's going to be powerful going on in the future. I would also love to see you expand if you think it's appropriate. Um, well, we've only got a little bit of time left, so and we've covered a lot in our conversation. And for those who are watching, Mariela has a good story about trying things, failing, coming back with a vengeance, and how you feel good now, even though it might not always be that way, right? There's ups and downs. And if you're watching this, I highly encourage you to come back for an additional watch. There's a lot of great stuff here. But as we begin to wrap up, Mariela, I want to ask you a few fast questions, a few rapid questions. Now, these, I want one answer, one word answers, or one sentence answers. Can you do that? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. What is the key to success for you?
Be present.
Oh, great one. What is your one piece of advice for other business owners?
Take the risk.
Take the risk. You're living, you've lived it, you know it. What is one book you're reading now or have read most recently?
Oh, I just finished The Secret. That is like my Bible. It's like
Law of
has
Attraction. It's an absolutely
highlights everywhere.
fantastic book. Yep.
Yes, The Secret is one, and right now I reading for the second time how to my gosh. It's Anita Moorjani.
Uh,
It's a book about she died, she was in a coma,
okay.
and how all your fears make you sick.
Wow. Isn't that something?
Dying to be dying to be free, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. I would
Yeah.
appreciate, we'll get that book on the list for sure. We'll find out what it is. If you had to
Yes.
choose only one area of your business you could immediately improve tomorrow, what would it be?
Marketing.
Marketing. You were ready on that one. It's like marketing. Gotta go.
Marketing.
I love
Yes.
it. Before we get into the final question of the day, Mariela, how can others learn more about you or your company? How can they get in contact?
Oh, I'm always at the restaurant, or they can call me. Even when I find new restaurants or new businesses, I normally go there and offer my help. Like if you have any question, if you, I don't know, if anything, like we
Wow.
need to be support each other and be a strong community.
Absolutely fantastic. Last question of our interview today, or our podcast, is what is most inspiring to you today?
I think that my kids.
Well done, Mariela. As we wrap up, I just want to say thank you so much. This has been an amazing spotlight on your journey, not just as a business, but as an owner as well, and a mother and a sister. And I'm deeply grateful that you allowed me to look under the hood with you and learn more about you and your business.
No, thank you for the invitation. It was great.
This is, yeah, it's powerful stuff. I love hearing stories about this stuff. This really is what keeps me going, I swear. This has been a business owner spotlight with Mariela Maya of Panka Peruvian Restaurant, and your host, me, Gabriel Moore, with Action Coach Business Coaching. Thank you so much all for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.